inevitable.
Oh yeah. This is another Khaos Central production. Khaos List, starring my main man Anzo, 1/3 of the three-headed monster we call the Khaos Central crew. This intro is by this show, the Khaos List. I hope you like it, bro. Here we go. The Khaos List is the name of the show, and the name of the host you know is Anzo. If you say something crazy, dumb, stupid, or wrong, it's a one-way trip to the fandom zone to be like Anzo. Hold up, I didn't mean it. Guess what, son? Your ass should have seen it coming. Better watch what you say, just like the Mandalorian. And this is the way. Monday night, 9 o'clock. Second Monday of the month. This is the spot. So get ready. Strap on in. The crew is ready, so let's begin. So let's go.
Yo, what is up, people? What is going on? Another episode of the Khaos List, and it has been 2 months since I did this show. You muted, Danny?
It hasn't been 2 months.
It's been a minute.
It's been 2 months. Yeah, because when I was going back through the Khaos episodes on the channel to get the descriptions, it said 2 months ago was the last show. What up, Dandelion? What up, G Major? Thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. You know how we do on the show. We usually have our topics, but today we're going to do something different. You know, I didn't really think, I think we talked about everything, you know, the Ahsoka trailer, all of this stuff. So we got a little Jeopardy thing to do. But since it's been 2 months since we haven't done the show, I think I have a little surprise for everybody.
No. I don't want the surprise. I know what the heck it is. I don't want it.
That is correct. The honorable mentions are back. Yes. And honorable mention number 1. Do you think Danny, who does a great encouragement series, does it because he feels guilty for doing this? Hold on, guys. Let me bring this up now.
Oh, God.
Share screen.
This is how the devil works right here, Lord. No, I don't feel guilty about that. You could be confused with somebody else, brother.
See,
in the can right there, boy, that I weed up out of there. Oh, I can't stand now.
What are you gonna say, Chris?
I don't think that's why. I don't think so. I think Danny does it because Danny's a good person and he has good ideas about that stuff.
You got me all messed up with that one, bro.
I know, I just I thought it was funny. I was thinking about something. I said, you know what? Because I know that's not you, right? But
he need his butt whipped. That kind of cops, man, I tell you.
Drive you crazy, eh?
I've been glad to turn them in. The laws where I'm at now, I don't know if they've changed all over the country, but used to, like, if you see something like that, you didn't say nothing. But now they got laws in place that if you don't say something and they find out, you get fired just as well as the other guy. So I'd be glad to drop a dime on his butt. Yes, he did it, and he need to go to.
He needs to take his ass to jail, eh?
That's right. Yeah.
Honorable mention number 2. Chris says his PC needs to be fixed. But do you think there is another reason why Chris hasn't been doing his shows regularly?
I do.
Nope. It's because my fucking computer's not fixed. Hey, you want me to put the photos I sent you guys up here? Go right ahead. I'll do it.
It's okay, bro.
I'm just saying.
I just noticed that, when someone gets defensive like that, you know what I mean, Danny?
I mean, start using profanity and be all hot.
That's not defensive. That's
saying
something? You want to say it's one thing, I can show you this.
I can tell you this, Anzo, and I'm not lying, and you can confirm it. Ever since we got that text saying about here's a link, I need to watch something, things are different.
Yeah,
Is
for
that
real.
not true? That not true?
My
Also,
computer was already
100%.
screwed before
things
that.
have been different since that day. I wish I could find
100%.
the exact date. I was like,
I can tell you
what?
the exact date.
I'm like, what? You should. You better. If you don't know the exact date, there's gonna be
Date
some
was-
trouble.
No,
Ah,
I can tell you what tomorrow is too. Tomorrow's it was a different date that has to do with that. But that's
Wow.
besides the point. We can talk about that later.
Absolutely.
No, guys, no, trust me. I wish to God I had this thing figured out because it pisses me off to no end.
LD
that I
Gene
don't
be
have
able to
it.
help you out.
It's not that. It's not something that he can do necessarily over the phone. So I got to replace the power supply. I have to replace the CPU.
Well, you might as well
which I
just go
have
ahead
both
and buy
of
you
those.
another computer. That's what I
No.
did.
No, it's just upgrading parts on it, which I have all the parts. It's just the guy that my son's friend who's coming over to help me. Last Friday he was supposed to come over to help. We got a storm. Trees got knocked down. He couldn't get out of his neighborhood. So this Thursday, I think we're supposed to try again. Let's hope to God something else doesn't happen because it's pissing me off. Because yes, the universe is working against me.
It's all good. You know I gotta bust your balls.
I know this. I was waiting for it. I knew Danny would be first, but I knew I was coming in there. I knew it.
And it's funny because I even got one for Warren.
Uh-oh. All right. Let's see what this one is.
Now, oh wait, hold on. Oh, here it is. Has Warren lost his mind when he talks about secret invasion on the round table?
Yeah,
I think so.
What do you?
He has
what do you
completely
mean?
lost his mind.
What are you talking about? I mean, it's Secret Invasion is a better version of Agents of Shield.
For someone that has watched Agents of Shield, it's up there. Agents of Shield is up there. Go ahead, Danny.
For those of us that read the comic books and try to compare these movies to comic books, you're only going to set yourself up for heartbreak because they've been cherry picking since day one. So when you compare Secret Invasion to comic book, what you're seeing out here is not going to be remotely close because they're going to cherry pick, and going to put out fake stuff to throw us off, put out some stuff can be real, so they have us talking like it is. So I'm not even going in there thinking it's going to be remotely like Secret Invasion because the Secret Invasion comic book line was awesome. I think this is good. I haven't seen all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I can't sit here and intelligently say that one's better than the other. But I know from what I'm seeing, I've seen every Disney Plus MCU product, and this by far is the best. And it should.
Yeah.
Everybody that talking about, well, they don't know how to write. It's lazy writing, and it's convoluted, and it's this and it's that. They need to shut up because this ain't none of that.
I think really when it comes down to what you just said there, it's absolutely right. But people have to remember, and I think we talk about this a lot when it comes to comic books and stuff, is that there are 50 plus years of comic books for a lot of these characters that they've been around for a long time. And even within the generations of comic books we have seen retakes and relooks and reissuing and rebranding of these characters. So they're, like you said, cherry picking and giving us a mix of a lot of what they think is the best stuff and putting it together in the best sense that works together. So some of this stuff may not actually be from the Secret Invasion stuff, the comic book line, but some of it is. And then they're bringing in things from other lines.
Yeah.
They got so much to work with that they want to give us stuff, and we knew that was going to be the case. We know we're never going to get exactly what the comic.
I don't think we want to see the movie exactly like the book because then we're going to already know how it's going to end with this kind of stuff.
Well, that's true.
You want to see some key points to make you be like, oh yeah, that is make you familiarization of the comic book. But I don't want it to be exactly like it because I can go to the comic book and read it and be like, oh, that's kind of like they did The Walking Dead. I never read that comic book, but I know people saying it's a whole lot different. They got some of the main characters, but some of the things they're doing on the TV shows are way different than the graphic novel. So I think that's smart. I don't want to go to a book and be able to read and tell you exactly what's going to happen. I don't want it to be like that.
100%, Danny, and I'm so sick of the argument. Well, it's not like that in the comics. I mean, go look at all of the MCU movies and I don't think there's any one of them that is
No, that's
exactly like the
exactly. It's
comic.
not.
You know what I mean?
Even with DC too.
Oh,
Exactly.
But
I
before we get
mean,
into this, I'm sorry, one quick. I
no, go
want to
ahead.
give LDG a shout out. He reached out to me this morning, and he's doing some kind of show. I think he's like streaming like all day long from like dusk to dawn. And he asked could he put up my encouragement series as talking points, the ones that he want to make specific rebuttal to and stuff. And he did today. The one I did today was morals, and he didn't have to do it, and I appreciate it. And it's getting my thing to a different audience. So thank you, LDG. I appreciate it, bro.
Good job. Go ahead, Warren.
Oh, I mean, listen. I'm okay with the comics not being accurate. It's never gonna be. I mean, that's silly to think so because, I mean, we've seen Bryan Singer have his interpretation of the X-Men throughout the Fox series, right, and how he envisioned them. So that's fine. What I am disappointed in is that there are other groups that they can explore that are not so popular because they want to save the mainstream stuff for the big screen, that I think that they could put on and get no name actors for less money who wants to get themselves up on Disney Plus. Like, for instance, there was a series called Agents of Atlas, right? That's a team that's not too well known, very short series that they could do. There was also Agents of a Shield team that Nick Fury had that was like kind of mixture of like people but they're not high profile. So I think that they can. I just don't understand why. Like, if you can take a risk with Guardians of the Galaxy, right, that nobody knows about, why not take a risk with something and put it in a good show? That's my issue I have currently with. I mean, and they're doing it now because they're putting, they're doing the Thunderbolts, coming next year. So we'll see how that goes. Because that's not the typical Avengers team. So.
But maybe some of those ones you want to see just don't fit into their plan right now. You never know what you might see in the future. You never know. Maybe you'll see. Go ahead, Danny.
I think it's going to evolve as the different phases go, because they're going to run out of main characters. So they're going to have to start developing stories for these lesser ones to kind of keep the interest. I believe now. I'm not for certain. And then I can tell you, just like I can remember a time when westerns was a hot thing, and it ran its course. I can remember a time when martial arts was the hot thing, and it ran its course. I can remember a time when gangster movies was the hot thing, and it ran its course. So this is going to run its course too. I don't know when it's going to stop, but it's going to stop being the cash cow that it is, and even the flops are still cash cows. Fatal J, Shifty sent me a video that I sent to Anzo, and I think maybe Chris, talking about all these different tax breaks that these movie companies get when they film in different locations. I didn't know that. But if that is true, and I believe it's true, because that guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about, man, these movies, they're not flopping like we think they are.
They're not.
Flopping. They may be flopping like cinematically and far as grossing, but far as the movie, the money that they get back, because I think he said they do all the editing in Canada, up to 80% of the money that they spend out, they get back 18% of all revenue for every dollar. So,
And that's why you see Transformers was filmed here.
Exactly.
Right? Because a lot of these movies, they're cheaper here. The dollar is less. So it's cheaper to come over here, film them parts of the movie, whatever. The whole thing wasn't filmed here, but parts of it was. It's cheaper for that way.
But you see a lot of stuff. He said Rome, I think Italy, Morocco, all the different countries over there, they give back certain rebates. I'm like, I didn't know that. So,
and
that's what I said.
All the X-Men movies were filmed here too.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you see, that's why I say, no matter what people think Disney's doing or what's happening with Disney, no matter what you think about, this movie or that movie, the governments, and when I say governments, I mean across the globe, are not going to let movies fail because it is a massive cash grab for anybody allowing them to come there. Missouri, where I'm from, Kansas City, we used to do movies here, and Missouri gave tax breaks for people in the United States to bring movies here and do them. They stopped that. They voted that out, and they realized how much money they were making from it. Now they're trying to get it implemented so we can do it again.
Why you think Atlanta built
George
that
just
big
figured
old
it out.
stadium, that big old movie studio? Because they saw it.
Yeah.
And then you got to think about this too. Do you think these banks would steady be loaning these movie companies all this money if they was flopping like this?
No, they
The
get
bank
it
is
back.
not going to do that unless
Yeah.
they get their return on their money. So they get their money
Yeah.
back some kind of way. I don't know
Yeah.
what that particular loophole is, but you better believe when these movies making 100 million, barring 200 million, whatever the case may be, them banks get their money back. So, yeah,
100%.
eyes have been open.
100%. DQ
But
said,
personally,
"I'll take."
I,
Yeah, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say personally though, I would like to see Agents of Shield remade though.
Yeah, well, I think it was
Boy,
good. I mean,
get off.
you know what I mean.
Get off. Get off. Stop beating that dead horse, Warren.
You
The
know,
horse is dead.
and Agents of Shield was good.
You can't bring it back to life. No matter how much CPR you try to give it, how much adrenaline you inject into it, the paddles, all that stuff, it ain't coming back to life. Stop
And
beating the dead horse.
and how much Agents of Shield did you watch, Warren? Did you watch it all?
I watched the whole damn thing.
And
I
you
watched
don't
it
think it was good?
when it got to the whole.
He's a hater. Hater.
Facts.
When it
I
came
bet
to
you.
the
I bet you think Peacemaker was better than Agents of Shield, don't you?
Hell yeah, it was.
There you go. That says it all.
There you go, right there.
And guys, we have the Jeopardy board there. So guys, I put the code in for the Buzz in live, so you guys can go in there, and hopefully Chris can get it.
Yeah,
Now,
give me a second.
if you notice the last one here, the sitcom, for some reason I couldn't put it in, but I have it up. So if anybody picks it, I can just.
How do I go to the Buzz Live thing?
Oh, hold on.
Buzzin.live.
Yeah.
Buzzin.live. We gotta type that in. It's all one word.
Yeah. Peacemaker isn't bad. No, Peacemaker isn't bad. Jason Lee said Peacemaker was better.
21.
John Lee said, I lost interest in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after a few seasons, never finished it. You see, a lot of people did, Dandelion. They fell off after a couple seasons. But I think, seasons 2 was good, but 3 was even better. Then 4 was good. Like, you got to keep watching it, Blank Man was better. Then Peacemaker, absolutely, 100% of us. And Howard the Duck was robbed. Absolutely, 100%. It's okay. I love to hear Danny oh my God. So keep going, guys. Put your hashtags in there. Let me know when you guys are signed in.
I'm signed in.
Cool.
I'm in.
How can
Chris,
we,
Blank,
all
right. Yeah,
you
go
can't
ahead.
be on both screens at the same time. So how are we going
I have to use my phone.
You could just do it like you did last time. I'm going to read the questions. I'm going to have them up there. So
Right.
if you want to stand the buzzard, you can. All right. I got a number from 1 to 10. Danny?
4.
Chris?
1.
Warren?
6.
Chris gets the number. I don't get it. But the number was 1. And Chris picked it. Chris, where are we going first?
Let's go TV sitcoms for 100.
All right, guys. TV sitcoms for 100. And the question is, Fred, a widower and a drunk dealer living at... Okay, shit. And Chris was the first one to buzz in. Chris?
Isn't that Sanford and Sons? Or Sanford?
That is correct.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact title of it anymore.
Chris gets 100 points. Oops, my bad.
Reset.
Yes, sir. Where's the reset? Okay, there we go. Where are we going, Chris?
Movie Twist 100.
Leonard explains that he is willing to lie to himself in order to get justice against anyone who has wronged him. He therefore targets Teddy by ordering a tattoo of Teddy's license plate number and writing a note to himself that Teddy is not to be trusted so that he will mistake Teddy for John G and kill him.
I have no idea what that is.
Got me. I have no idea.
That is.
I have no idea what that is.
Did you get me?
Yeah, you're in. You're the only one of us.
Was it Memento?
And the correct answer is Memento. Chris gets another 2 points. 200 points. 100 points. Well, no, that's 100 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
I gotta do it. Harrison Ford movies 100.
Dr. Richard Walker is a surgeon visiting Paris with his wife Sandra for a medical conference. At their hotel, she is unable to unlock her suitcase, and Walker determines that she picked up the wrong one at the airport. While Walker is taking a shower, Sandra receives a phone call that Walker can't hear, and she mysteriously disappears from their hotel room.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit, I gotta reset the browser.
Oh.
Chris.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, shoot.
There should be a bank or something there.
No, I mean, you can.
10
you got
seconds.
a timer on that.
Yeah. Start it now. 10 seconds.
Oh, shoot. It was like lunatic, frantic, something like that.
And your answer is?
Frantic.
And Chris gets the points.
Oh, God.
It is frantic. Go ahead, Chris.
That was. I'm trying to remember who the other person was.
Reset it.
Anyways.
Yeah,
reset. Let's go to. Oh, shit. Why not? Movie flops for 100, you know? That sounds like something that we should be talking about.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Ahmed
IBM Falan is a court poet of the Abysma capital, whatever, Al-Murti of Baghdad, until his enormous encounter with the wife of an influential noble gets him exiled as an ambassador to the Volga Bulgars. Traveling with his father's old friend, Melchizedek, his cavern is saved from Tartar raiders by the appearance of Norsemen. He takes refuge in their settlement on the Volga River, and communications are established through Melchizedek and Helger. One of the Norsemen happens to speak Latin. And he's like, what the fuck questions are these?
I don't know where you get these from.
I know you guys seen this movie, and you guys are going to freak out when you hear it.
I'm sure it's easy because it's 100 points, but I can't think of it.
Go ahead, Blank.
That's
Warren.
me.
Oh, Danny, go ahead.
Is it Borat?
No.
Danny loses 100.
How am I lose 100? I ain't got 100.
Yeah, well, it goes by minuses.
Oh, wait.
Though.
Oh, shit.
Chris?
No, I'm not guessing because I'm not sure. I don't remember it. It's like right there though. I'm not gonna buzz in. So if you want to call it.
Well, I typed in my name.
Oh, go ahead, Danny.
I said I know I typed in my name.
Oh, okay. And is the 13th Warrior.
Oh, damn it! Oh.
That's Antonio Banderas, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Go ahead, Chris.
Let's go sports movies for 100. Seeing as I watched one last night.
Hold on, did I reset the buzzer? Reset it. Okay, cool. In 1981, a group of former football.
Remember the Titans.
And Warren gets the points.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Remember the Titans. Go ahead, Warren. You get to pick.
Okay. Sports movies for 200.
In a world populated by anthropomorphic vehicles, a Dinoco 400 The final. Uh, Warren was the first one.
I didn't buzz.
Warren didn't buzz.
No, I didn't buzz.
Yeah, you did buzz there, but you
No,
disconnect.
I didn't. But I buzzed the first one. I didn't buzz that one.
Okay, you gotta buzz back. You gotta log back in because it shows that you disconnected to that. So Chris,
It's Cars.
and Chris is correct. The answer is cars.
Mm-hmm. That's.
Go ahead, Chris.
Let's go with
Reset.
sitcoms for 2. Oh yeah, reset.
All right. Thank you, Danny. Sitcoms for 200. An American television sitcom which aired on NBC from November 3rd, 1978 to May 4th, 1985, and on ABC. Okay. And Danny is the first one to bog in. Go ahead, Danny.
Different strokes.
Yep.
Danny is correct.
Yep. It's like
Danny, you get to pick.
reset.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get sports movies for 300.
Dim-witted say-wage workers Gordy Boggs and Sean Dawkins watched their favorite wrestler cheated out of a title by another wrestler, an evil WCW promoter named Titus Sinclair, and DDP's partners. And who buzzed in? Chris.
Ready to rumble.
That is correct. I fucking put DDPs there, and I didn't mean to put that in there, but go ahead.
Let's see here. Let's go for Harrison Ford 200.
In April 1984, Jesus Christ. Chris.
Witness. It was my mom's favorite movie when I was younger.
That is correct. It is Witness. God damn it. Go ahead, Chris.
Movie Twist 200. Oh, wait. Reset.
Yeah. Got you. Movie Twist for 200. Annie and Nichols' ghosts are finally allowed to play in the sun. Miss Mills informs the stewards that more people will come to the house and they have to learn to cohabit with them. But Grace ominously states
That is. Oh.
That's Beetlejuice?
No.
Danny bugged in. No, not Beetlejuice. Danny, lose a point. But Grace ominously states that the house is only theirs as for sale sign is seen. Chris.
It's the others.
That is correct. It is the others.
Because she tells them they have the little photosensitivity thing, but they were actually dead.
Yeah.
And they're being woken by the
spirit, the people in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, go ahead.
Let's go.
Reset.
Yeah, thanks, Danny.
Let's do Flops 2.
In 3000, Earth is a desolate wasteland. The Psychosis, a brutal race of giant humanoid aliens, have ruled the planet for 1,000 years and use human slave labor to strip its materials and other resources. And Chris.
That's Battlefield Earth.
That is correct. I hate you.
Well, dude, okay. So we talk about the what's the crazy people, Scientology, and that's a Scientology movie.
That is correct. You get to pick again,
John
Chris.
Travolta, the king of Scientologists.
Facts.
Who?
And Tom Cruise.
John Travolta.
And Tom Cruise.
And Tom
Cruise wasn't in there, though, was he?
Well, Tom Cruise
he wasn't in there, no.
Tom Cruise is the king, and John Travolta just tries to be the king.
Reset.
Yes, sir.
Let's go TV sitcoms 3.
The show took place in Curry's hometown of Oakland, California. The series chronicles Mark, an NBA turned substitute teacher, gym coach, and later basketball coach, and his roommate, later girlfriend, then fiance Vanessa. Who buzzed in first? Chris, go ahead.
I don't know. Is that? Oh shoot! Now I forgot. Oh god damn it! Is it Mr. Cooper? Is it the Mr. Cooper show?
And Chris loses the points. Go ahead, Danny.
It's Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
That's it. God damn it.
Danny gets the points.
I knew that was what it was, though. God damn you. I know it's not. It was like, what is the beginning of it?
Hold on. Where's Warren? Is Warren there? Oh,
yeah,
Warren's
I have bad memory, so you.
Okay.
Danny?
Reset.
Yes.
TV sitcoms 400.
Okay. TV sitcoms for 400.
Yep.
All right. The series follows the lives of employees at a fictional Scarce Heart Hospital, which is a teaching hospital. Shut up.
ER.
Hold on. Who buzzed? Oh,
I
buzz for okay, because it says two blanks. It doesn't have a name there. But go ahead, Warren.
oh.
Mine say you.
I said ER.
Here I have blank blank, and then I have Chris. So Warren said ER. That is incorrect.
Oh.
Danny?
What's the one? House?
Danny is incorrect. Chris?
Scrubs.
Chris is correct. It is Scrubs. Go ahead,
All
Chris.
right. Oh hell, let's go to
This one is good, right?
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Reset.
Yeah, it's just not there.
All right.
Let's go
Thanks,
with Harrison Ford 3.
In 1873, New Mexico territory, a man awakens injured in the desert with a strange metal bracelet attached to his left wrist and no memory. Go ahead.
Cowboys and Aliens?
Danny is correct. Cowboys and Indians is the answer.
Aliens.
Aliens, sorry. Go ahead, Danny.
Reset it, and let me go sports movies for 400.
Yes, sir. Sports movies for 400. Paul Crewe is a former NFL quarterback who was accused of shaving points, though it was never confirmed. Danny?
The Longest Yard?
God damn it.
Danny is correct.
Which version? Which version?
The Adam Sandler one.
Yeah,
Go
it
ahead,
doesn't
Danny.
matter. They're both the
Yeah, I
same.
know.
Reset.
Both of them stars Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds in the original.
Yep, but
And,
Burt Reynolds plays the opposite side, doesn't he?
He
Oh,
plays
we know.
he's the coach in Adam Sandler. He's the quarterback in his.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I never seen the Burt Reynolds one.
He played Adam Sandler in the original.
Yeah.
I got you. Is it good though? Is it better than the first one?
Straight. It ain't. It's more serious. It's not funny as the second one.
I got you. Go ahead, Danny.
We try Harrison Ford movies for 400.
Sergeant Joe Galvin is a financially strapped homicide detective with the Hollywood division of the LAPD. Okay. Who did that one? Chris.
Hollywood Homicide.
That is correct. It is Hollywood Homicide. Go ahead, Chris.
Let's go. Movie
Reset.
flops 300. Yeah, reset.
All right. Movie flops for 300. In present day, Candad is oppressed by an intergang. Wow. Okay. Chris.
That is Black Adam,
That is correct.
which I don't consider a flop, but whatever. I mean, that's how it is.
I just put movie flops and it popped up, so I figured
It
I might as well put a DC up in here. You know what I mean? For the DC fans that are watching.
Let's go movie twist 3 and reset first, please.
Yes, sir. Movie twist 3. A news montage portraying Michael as a lone wolf terrorist seeking revenge for Leia's death shows that the Langs have successfully framed him. Oliver and Cheryl put their house up for sale and prepare to move to another suburb where their group will groom another fall guy for their next attack. Who signed in first? Chris?
Is it Arlington Road?
Fucking Chris, that is correct. It is Arlington Road. Go ahead, Chris.
Let's go movie flops for what?
Hold on. You never seen Arlington Road, Danny? Oh, you got to watch that movie. That movie is fire, bro. It's with is it John Lithgow?
I want to say it is.
No, it's not John Lithgow.
It's Cusack. It's Joan Cusack and Tim Robbins.
That's it.
Reset.
It's really good. All right, go ahead, Chris.
Flop 400.
Using the backdoor connection to NASA within the back computer, they are able to locate a pod that was reportedly discovered in Siberia. Chris.
Is that the Flash?
That is correct. It is the Flash.
Oh, I was about to say that.
I'm like sitting there going, what the heck? That compute? What the? Oh, God, that's the only thing that is the Flash.
I had to put the 2 DC flops on there. So
good
go ahead, Chris. Thank you.
Let's go Ford 500.
Jack Stanford is chief of security at Land Rock Pacific Bank in downtown Seattle. He is visited by a collections agency claiming he owes $95,000 to their online gambling site. Believing the incident is due to an identity theft, Jack entrusts a colleague, Harry Romano, to take care of the claim.
Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Did you call me? Oh, I'm sorry. Firewall.
All right. And Chris is correct. It is Firewall. Chris, you watch too much movies, man.
I don't watch enough.
Harrison. Okay, so Harrison Ford is one of my favorite actors of all time.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I'll go TV sitcoms 5.
I thought this is it. I don't see nothing else, man.
What's that?
No,
because
it's because our pictures are like blocking it.
Yeah, I couldn't put 5 in there. That's why for some reason it wasn't working. So I have it here. Hold on. I'll just read it out. An American sitcom television series that aired on NBC from March 21st, 1995 to May 4th, 1999, focusing on the work lives of a staff of New York City AM news radio station. Danny.
WKRP.
Danny is incorrect. Chris?
Is that news radio?
That is news radio.
Never heard of it.
Oh, really? With Phil Hartman? Yeah, that show's fun.
Yeah. Phil Hartman died, but wasn't David Spade on it too?
David Spade and Joe Rogan.
Yeah. But no, that was the one. Phil Hartman was on that when his wife killed him.
Yeah.
Because they actually took it head on.
Reset.
Yeah, and the show, that was correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Chris.
Twist 4.
Emergency services arrive the next morning and take Caroline and Ben away. Trapped in the paralyzed, dying bodies, when Jill arrives, Luke tells her that the Devoreys left the house to Caroline, ensuring that Cecile and Justify will continue to occupy the house. On this one. Who signed in? Chris, go ahead.
Me. Is it the Skeleton Key?
Jesus Christ.
And you pick twist movies. Don't pick twist movies.
Go ahead.
Sports 5.
As preseason practice begins for the Permian High School football team in August 1988, the town of Odessa, Texas, has high expectations for the players and their coach, Gary Gaines, to win a state championship with their star running back, James Booby.
Did you reset it?
Yeah.
You did reset them? So I did buzz first?
Hold on. Yeah, looks like you buzzed in first. Go ahead, Chris.
Is it Friday Night Lights?
It is Friday Night Lights. That is correct. And we have 2 more categories left.
Movie Flops 5, is that open?
Yes.
Okay.
In 2013, an unnamed nomad wanders the scattered communities of the Utah Flatlines, trading performances of long-forgotten Shakespearean play for food and water at one
Is that
town.
the answer at the bottom?
Fuck.
You know what? Can I just? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute. That's the post, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is that the answer?
Shit. That is correct. That is the answer. So we will skip that one because it's there. 1 more category left.
Which one is open? Movie twist. Okay, go ahead. That's all that's open.
Adrian shows Joe that Marie is really his daughter and that he has. And
oh no, fuck. Sorry.
Go ahead, you buzzed.
I don't know. I can't. Fuck. I don't know. My brain's stuck on the wrong thing already because of the damn movie I watched last night.
Oh, you want to take a guess? So I'll continue the question. Adrian shows Joe that Marie is really his daughter, but you lose 500, of course.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
Adrian shows Joe that Marie is really his daughter and that he has engineered events to this point to make Joe feel what it is to like to lose everything. Adrian then fulfills his promise and commits suicide. Horrified, Joe writes Marie a letter saying they can never see each other again and leaves her most of the diamonds, using the rest to pay Chanley to return him to captivity of the hotel room.
Okay, if nobody gets it, I want to guess. Mm-hmm. I think I know it now.
I mean, I don't know.
Let me reset. Anybody?
I don't know anything apparently.
I know what I think it is, but I ain't willing to take the guess.
I got you. Well, I mean, you have nothing to lose, Danny.
Yeah, I got points to lose.
All right, so since nobody got that one, Chris?
Is it Old Boy?
It is Old Boy.
God damn it.
It is Old Boy. You ever seen that movie, Danny?
I thought it was 6 degrees of separation. I thought it was.
Oh, shit. No, you got to see Old Boy, too, with Samuel Jackson and... Shit, what's that dude's name? I can't remember his name. But it's really good, though. So, the points we have here today are Chris with 4,300, Warren G with minus 400, and Donnie in second place with 0. Wow. Google is a hell of a thing.
Whatever.
That's cheating, though.
Oh my gosh.
Google is one hell of a thing.
Whatever. Wow. I love that. I love it.
I think the next time
I am the whipping boy. Why is it that with 2 black people on here, I'm the whipping boy? Is that how this works?
There's 3 black people on here. You are the whipping boy.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm sorry, Warren. I'm sitting here like anonymity with you.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You on a panel with 3 brothers, and that's the shit you say?
Yeah, I'll confirm. I am.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, dude.
That's what
you know me. Brothers. I'm not. No, I just feel like I'm like, God, today. I mean, Danny got the first one. You got the first one in on Danny with the honorable mention. But ever since then,
some of those movies I just never watched.
Never heard of.
Never watched. So I'm like,
Old Boy is really good. The others, what did you think of the others?
I thought it was pretty good.
It's okay. It's just it's almost too much.
What is this thing on the top that says "stream this to your audience"? Is this some kind of new feature?
you can stream that if it's set up by the person who sets up the stream. If you hit that, it'll go to your channel.
Wow.
I think only if you have StreamYard, though. I don't think. Well, actually, no. I think maybe it'll go even if you don't. But I don't know.
Just the state rep with the colored people. Yeah, I know, right? This guy thinks he's funny over there, huh? This white dude on the panel talking about the black people on the panel, and he didn't even call Warren black. That's
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen Warren on camera, and that's assumption, and that's even worse than calling out.
Well, I mean, if you listen to him talk, he does sound like
a white man. Okay. I was about to say. Oh wait, are you saying that?
I mean, I've got that a lot.
You see,
he's got crazy. He got crazy. Go ahead, Warren. Sorry.
No, that happened when in 2012 when I went to go to an interview. This person when I walked in, they were like, "Oh," like when I said when they saw me, they're like, "Oh, you're Robert so and so." I was like, "Yes, I am." Sorry.
Wait,
Onzo,
it almost sounded like you were about ready to pull the thing. It almost sounded like you were about ready to pull the Danny Glover line out of
Lethal Weapon 2.
But you're
black. That's exactly what the guy said, right? He probably heard Warren on the phone, and he's like, "Oh, that sounds like a upstanding white dude." Okay, come for an interview, sir. And then when he got there, he was like, "Oh, damn. Shit."
I'm sorry. I must have been confused.
Damn, the position has been taken, sir. Thank you for your time.
Hey, this is what he did to the application.
Yeah, facts.
Jordan!
So what happened with that guy you said you were going to hire? Well, there was a bit of a problem.
He had COVID.
He couldn't make it. David Quintanas, a question for the panel. If you were time traveling, would you rather have the DeLorean or the phone booth from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
DeLorean. That's a dumb question.
For sure, DeLorean.
The DeLorean, because you can get around after the fact.
Not you know Chris, what I mean? You'd rather have the Tartarus.
that TARDIS, yeah. But
whatever you call it.
We all know if Chris got the DeLorean, it wouldn't be under his name.
Jesus.
Can I drive it just this one time? No.
Go make me some dinner.
Are you kidding me, man? They wouldn't want anything to do with that.
Want steak and potatoes too.
You know,
medium well.
You guys just don't know how it is, do you? You just make stuff up.
No, actually,
you know what? You guys should be writing Hollywood and say, "Listen, I don't care about a writer's strike. I'll write for you," because you guys come up with some crazy shit that go in movies.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Everybody done been on that end of that whip, buddy. Every man, they lying to you. They say they haven't. If a man tell you he ain't ever been on the end of that whip, he is lying to you. At some point in his life, he been on the end of that whip.
Facts.
I disagree about that.
Okay.
That's just not what's going on. So
facts. 100%.
It's all good.
I'm gonna tell you a true story. This is what happened to me just last week, and I've been married 28 years. I'm gonna tell you this is what happened, Onzo. This is true. I went to the bank. I said how much I was pre-approved for a boat I'm looking at. So I'm like, yeah. The woman told me the figure. I was like, oh yeah, I can work with that. She told me how much the monthly payments would be. So I proceeded to go online and start sending the pictures of boats that fit that criteria to my two daughters and my wife. About 5 minutes into the sending of the pictures, I get a private text from her. Why are you looking at boats when we got this house stuff? And I instantly I start turning green as I was driving home. and I think my steering wheel is all messed up now because I was almost full Hulk by the time I drove into the parking lot. But when I got to the house, I calmed back down. She's like, "What's wrong?" Ain't nothing wrong. For the rest of the afternoon, man, I had to like dehuckalize.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So
I know.
after 28 years of marriage, I knew it could happen. So the first few months, yeah,
Facts.
you full Hulk boy. turn to the Hulk every other day. Ah!
To make you pissed though, because now you don't want to look for the boat anymore, right?
I done stopped because I'm
Yeah,
not.
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not putting that money in the house. I can tell you that right now. That ain't happening.
It's like I find something else to do.
Oh,
It's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? It is
We're
what
talking
it is.
all the way to caveman. What is he talking about? I picked the TARDIS too.
I think he's talking about what you were talking about.
But I can tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I get my hands on the technology of the time machine. I ain't trying to feel no prehistoric, no dinosaurs, and no cavemen. Are you crazy?
Facts.
If that thing tear up, where am I going to get the parts to fix it? So why would I
Facts.
even go back to someone? No, there'd be nothing.
Facts.
No, I'm going forward in time. I'm getting
nothing
like
past
15,
1970,
16.
brother. I ain't going
I'm getting
nowhere
15,
past
16
1970.
drawings of Powerball. I'm going like a year ahead. I'm getting every Powerball number.
I'm doing
and coming
exactly
back.
like Biff did. Get that book
Yeah.
and come back
Mm-hmm.
and play everything for the next 20 years.
Yep.
I
Living the time I
That's the
know.
smartest time travel I ever seen in a movie.
Facts. 100%. I just have to go like a couple weeks into the future, you know what I mean? And take down all the winning lotto numbers, all the winning scores of the game. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Come back and make bets, right? I
Yep.
would also go back in time and teach myself some shit that I wish I had known back then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
you had a chance with so and so, but you fucked it up because you did this. Don't fucking do that. You know what I mean?
Would you have to go back in time and then like be a younger version of yourself if you could do that, or just go back in time? I like to take back 20 years off of Danny, but keep my knowledge now.
Absolutely.
I like to be the
Yes.
32-year-old Danny with what I know now.
Yes.
Absolutely. 100%. Me too. Because I'd be rich. You know what I mean? I'd be rich. If I had known what I known, yeah. And especially if you go back, right? And you still know what you know, but you knew the mistakes you made that got you to where you did, and you can change that. Oh, there would be no doubt in my mind.
I'd be like, what is Apple? Don't worry about it. I'm putting $10,000 on it.
I want you to call. No. See, back when Apple first started, you could be like, here, call this guy. Who's this Steve Jobs dude? Why am I going to call him? You just call him and you give this 20 grand to him and you say, all I want is a guaranteed 49% of your business.
That's all I want.
Facts.
And you would never, ever need a penny the rest of your life.
What is Facebook? I mean, not Facebook, but what is YouTube? Don't worry about it. I just want to give you $100,000 on that stock.
Facts.
I want you to call the guy up who just started YouTube. You're going to buy it from him now. Why am I going to buy it from him? Because I'm telling you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just do it.
Yeah, you see, so what we do now, okay, so we've all come up with the idea. You go forward in time, you get the numbers of the lottery for like a year, you go back in time, you wait a year out, you get every lottery number, hit it right when you need to. Like you wait, you look at the like how long it took for it to hit, and you hit it the week before it was supposed to hit, and you get all that money lined up. And then you go back, you hand it to yourself, and you say, okay, you're going to buy 49% of Apple. What's Google? You're going to buy Google because like at the beginning of these things when nobody knew what it meant, nobody knew what it was, you buy it outright. You buy Google, you buy YouTube, you buy a huge portion of Yahoo, all these companies. And the next thing you know, it's no longer Warren Buffett. It's Mr. Onzo.
It's GramTube.
Facts.
I said we're going to change YouTube to GramTube.
Facts.
Exactly.
What is that? Don't worry about it. Just make it happen.
They
Who's
wouldn't
this
be
Anzo guy that keeps shooting these rockets up into the sky? I don't know, but he's got enough money he can keep shooting rockets up into the
But you
sky.
know,
all he wants.
I would go back and live in like the 70s and 80s because the dollar be worth more.
That's
I would,
true.
I would like to live there too. Keep talking, guys. Over
Yeah. Yeah, let me live somewhere like
See,
Acapulco or somewhere. In
the
the
problem
1980s.
is buying those companies that are worth so much today. I mean, yeah, I guess you go back and live for a few years, nice, and have a good time, and then pay to buy that stuff because your name is your name. You wouldn't even have to talk to your real self
No, I wouldn't.
because you could buy it in your name and it belongs to you. And then think about it: your real self in that time in 1980 wouldn't know he owns Apple,
No,
but he does.
because he'd only be 10 years old, so he wouldn't know
Exactly,
none
but
of
that's
that
my point. So then all of a sudden he gets a phone call when he's 20. Hey, by the
stuff.
way,
When you're 21, hey, your
yeah,
great uncle back in 1870
yeah,
bought this stock.
yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's in your name, sir. Sorry, but you own this.
Yep.
Well, how did I buy? I didn't buy it. No, somebody bought
Well,
it for you though.
hey, fool, we better take it.
there. Yeah, and
No, you see,
Oh,
I
no, you
don't
know
think
what I
we're
would
talking
buy?
about.
Disney World.
Oh yeah, fucking right.
ESPN. Oh, yeah.
But I think we'd have to go back pretty far to invest in
Like the
Disney when it's
60s.
cheap, though. Yeah.
no, Dandelion. I'm not saying that you would buy it when they went public.
I'll
You
see
would
you guys.
call.
You get in
Yeah,
before
everyone take care.
on the ground
Yeah.
floor up. Later, Warren.
Back in 1980 or whatever, Steve Jobs probably had a listed phone number. So you go back to 1979, you find Steve Jobs, you make sure it's that house, that garage, you get the phone number, and you give it to your younger self, or you call as yourself, which your name doesn't change. You are
Yeah.
you. If you buy it in 1980, you don't even have to talk to yourself. You call up Steve Jobs, hey, by the way, I got $200,000 and I want to buy 51% of Apple. And I'm going to continue to push your endeavors for the next X amount of years. And then when it comes around to it, oh my God, Danny Graham wakes up. He's 21 one day. He gets a phone call. Hey, Danny, you just turned 21, but just so you know, you are the majority shareholder of Apple.
Yes.
How did I get to be the majority? Well, sir, that's what we have. You are the majority shareholder. It's stated that this went into a trust for you. So just so you know, there's $14.7 trillion just sitting in the bank waiting for you.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the question, though, right? Because we're talking about going back in time, not talking to ourselves.
Yeah,
right.
you don't have to.
And then getting the money. Yeah, but now your 21-year-old self just got fucking $200 trillion, right?
Whoa.
And you don't know what you know now. So imagine what you were gonna do at 21. You had
You'd be broke before you're 25.
That is the problem.
Like,
of course, you could set, you could set it up to where like it was a trust.
You only get so many every decade.
You only get so much money every decade. Yeah, you can do that, and that's your older self pacing your younger self.
Then maybe I put like a video. I'll be like, look, you ain't gonna believe this, but I'm telling you what happened. I'm from the future. I set your monkey, you know what up. Don't mess this up.
But
now
here's the problem, though, Danny.
You would sit there and go like, now I know you're going to do this, but don't do that.
Yeah,
because you know what you're going to do. You'd be like, okay, the next 10 minutes, you're going to go in there, you're going to do something crazy. Or you already did it. You tell them something you already did. Mm-hmm. Well, last night, guess what? You just tapped Teresa. How'd you know that? Yeah, you did it in the back of your car in that red Chevrolet under the tree down Comic Chat Road. That's what you did last night, didn't you? That's right, fool, because I'm you 20 years in the future.
But you see, here's the problem, Danny, right? Because I know we tapped enough when we were broke. Imagine what we would tap.
Oh, my Lord.
I tell you what,
money. That's what you got to sit down and say, look, there's something there called AIDS. You better not do such and such because AIDS is coming.
No, Danny be sitting there going like, okay, now Danny, 21 years old,
There's
I
something
need
called
you
COVID.
to go to Hollywood now that you're a billionaire, and you're going to go look up Holly Berry.
Yes. I said these are the names on the list that you're going to look up right now. I say, come on, like 1984. There's going to be this guy named Michael Jordan. You need to buy some stock in Nike.
Yep.
Go ahead and do that because he's going to make you some money.
Facts, 100%. You would never get to be the older self that did this, so it would never happen.
You know, I understand what that says, and I understand that technically, if you go forward,
I'm not doing all that Avengers Endgame time travel. I'm talking about Back to the Future time travel. All the other stuff that we see, I don't believe in all that. I'm talking about Back to the Future travel. Point A, point B, not all that. Well, you can't do this because this. How you know what you can and can't do? Anybody never time travel, so I ain't.
That's the thing. It's all theoretics. So we're going to be happy saying that we would do it this way.
Yes.
And you know what? If we died doing that, then we die happy. Exactly.
Facts. I would just... Yeah, you know, I don't know, man. I'd probably have like 10 kids with that type of money. You know what I mean? Because, hey, I got the money. I can afford it. You know?
I know it's a white person movie, but have you ever seen Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah. I've seen it.
That's kind of what I imagine like my 21-year-old self running around doing. Just like stupid. You know, what's the thing that I can't remember what the movie was where they talk about they buy the world's biggest like bowl of macaroni and cheese and swim in it and shit. That's what people who don't know what to do with money do.
Yeah.
What was that one Brandon Fraser starred in it? I think the devil gave him so many wishes.
It was Bedazzled.
Yeah, Bedazzled.
Mm-hmm. The NBA scene's really funny.
Let's look at all kinds of stuff. He wished he had certain endowments.
Yes.
You know?
Well, the NBA scene, like I said, he's tall and he's awesome at basketball, but then they get to that point and he's like, What,
man?
What?
I tell you this. I would go back to myself and create the script for Star Wars before George Lucas did. You know what I mean?
You're going to write this exactly like this.
Facts.
Don't deviate. Write it exactly like this. And this, guess what? In about 40 years, you're going to be a billionaire.
Facts. 100%. Because, there would be so much.
Oh, no, I'd be like, no, don't sell it. Whatever you do, don't sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you could go, hey, George Lucas plagiarized my movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And boom.
I said, stop at 6 movies.
The only problem with that theory is...
Don't write the 7th, 8th, or 9th one because it's going to be crap.
Well, this is the problem with that theory right there. And it's the same problem with, like, if you were to try to invent Apple or Google. I don't have the technical know-how to do that. I still need Steve Jobs. George Lucas, while you may be able to write that movie, George Lucas also shot that movie and knew what he wanted. And he came up with all the technical inventions.
Oh, I would hire him. I would hire him and pay him well, but he wouldn't own everything like I would own it.
Yeah, that's just the thing. You got to keep the guy around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I pay him well. But,
you know what I would do?
Will he get that merchandising? No, that would be me.
I would put myself in the position of George Lucas, but use George Lucas in the position of Kathleen Kennedy and make Kathleen Kennedy never exist.
Wow.
Yeah, we would definitely get a better sequel trilogy of movies, that's for sure.
Yeah, George is going to take over now.
You know, oops.
Here's what I would have done.
We hit the hour mark, so I guess we will close it up. And thank you guys for coming in. Chris Knight stole that Jeopardy game for some reason.
Oh, whatever.
But we'll figure out how to make it a little bit harder for him. Mr. Danny Graham, shout out your channel, sir.
I'm Danny AK Comment Chat. You can find me here on Monday nights with my 2 boys right here, Anzo and Chris. Also, you can find me Wednesday night, Sky Scar channel. The Hangout is the show, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes, depending on how hot or cold the topics are on Anzo's OOC. Last week, they were radioactive. I could not jump on there. I'd have been fired. So I was like, nah, I can't do it.
Oh, with that being said, so
Uh-oh.
I found out a little bit of something why someone's channel got deleted. I think I told you who's, not Terrence, but I'll tell you backstage anyways.
Okay.
Because supposedly on some of their streams they were talking about stuff saying like there's only two genders and stuff like that, and that was the shit that got hate speech. And they
Wow.
took down his channel because he was saying like there was only two genders and stuff like that.
Hmm.
If
Well, they say
that's the
like
case,
I know when I upload the things, Anzo, it gives you like 4 or 5 things,
mm-hmm.
and one of them is something like I think it's hate speech, like what you said, or something that's gonna be like derogatory or something.
Uh-huh.
So you gotta make sure. And I can tell you, I didn't get a strike, but when I had that one I did last week, and I said I had the coof,
Mm-hmm.
they sent me a email saying, "Hey, we're not gonna give you a strike, but you need to stop that."
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Sure did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I gotta be careful what I
Yeah,
say
be
on the
careful, boy,
show.
because they watching.
Mm-hmm.
They
Because I
watching,
got a
boy.
few episodes where we actually said that stuff, you know what I mean? So I won't delete them,
Hey,
but
did you watch my show this
Don't worry.
morning?
which one?
You watched my thing this morning?
I didn't catch this one this morning.
I
yet.
talked about cancel culture, boy, and we
Uh-huh.
all know it's real.
Oh, 100%.
Don't worry. Next week it'll be Graham Tube, and we won't have to worry about stuff.
It be
It'll be
what?
what?
Graham Tube, like you said.
Graham Tube. Oh, Graham Tube, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we going back to that.
From your mouth to God's ear.
Facts. Chris, where can they find you, sir?
Real Review 3000, Honstar YT here on Khaos Central. And great topics, great Jeopardy. I love the Harrison Ford and Twist ones. That's great stuff right there. Next week we'll be on here. I'm going to try, if I have my computer up, it won't be a problem. Even if I don't, though, I'm going to try to have the 3 doors. Hey, listen, at this point in time, if I say it's going to be ready, it's not. So I'm planning on it not being ready just to get past it. But I will have the 3 doors open. We'll do the 3 doors next week, and I will try my absolute best to have Final 5 and see if I can't get on my computer and find the list of what we have.
Bye,
See
Dandelion.
what's been done.
Bye, Dandelion. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. And everybody else that came in here today, David Quintana, Basil, Dandelion, you again. Thank you for everybody that popped in. Did I miss anybody on here?
They just came in briefly.
Jason was here. Dewan was here. Thank you guys very much. It's always a pleasure. We will be back, in 3 weeks for another episode of the Khaos List. Tomorrow night will be the OOC. Don't look for Chris's show next Monday. Because
on Tuesday?
No.
Oh, shit, Wednesday. My bad, on Wednesday. For some reason, I thought today was Tuesday. Yeah, but don't look for Chris's show on Monday.
No, don't say that. We want people watching the channel. So, no, we'll be here next Monday. We will be here. We will be here, and we'll be doing episode 101.
Yes, dear.
Of the Rule of 3.
Can I go play with my
whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get rolling, guys. Come on, let's do this.
My bad. Tomorrow night will be the Walking Dead review with Deej. Wednesday will be the OOC, and Friday's still up in the air. So, with that being said, though, guys, thank you everybody for coming in. Much appreciated. Go ahead,
You
Danny.
get a better chance of Chris show money than Friday show with you now, boy. I know that ain't happening. I don't even look at it no more. I be like, ain't no late coming here tonight. Free night.
Yeah, summertime guys. I like to be outside and just chilling. And
I don't
doing
blame
certain things, you know what I mean?
I don't know about that Canada, man, but it's hot where I'm at. I mean, it's been 90s plus.
Yeah, here too. But the thing about it is the reason why is because we've had a lot of rain, right? So for the past month, it's just every weekend it's raining. So I'm usually in the house anyways. But now we're starting to get some really nice weather on the weekend. So it's like, do I really want to stay in the house and do YouTube?
No.
Nah, I want to go. I want to go.
Especially you buy water too. You said, man, yeah, I'd be on that boat chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Chilling.
So that's what we doing. But thank you guys, everybody that came in here once again. Appreciate it. See you on the next one. Peace, love, and hair grease.
I am inevitable. Oh, yeah. This is another Khaos Central production. Khaos List, starring my main man Anzo. 1/3 of three-headed monster we call the Khaos Central crew. This intro's by this show, the Khaos List. I hope you like it, bro. Here we go. The Khaos List is the name of the show, and the name of the host you know is Anzo. If you say something crazy, dumb, stupid, or wrong, it's a one-way trip to the fandom zone to be like Anzo. Hold up, I didn't mean it. Guess what, son? Your ass should have seen it coming. Gotta watch what you say, just like the Mandalorian. And this is the way. Monday night, 9 o'clock. Second Monday of the month. This is the spot. So get ready. Strap on in. The crew is ready, so let's begin. So let's go.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. And like that,